Well, welcome back to the Clutch Report podcast.
What's up, Clutch Report?
To your weekly, every Friday podcast. I'm your host, G-Train with
The Burke.
Welcome back. As you can see,
Thank you.
It's only us two today. The other three members couldn't make it, which is completely fine. But we have your highly requested podcast episode, Collins.
Let's go.
So we're excited to get into that. Should we play Josh's pre-recorded video first?
Let's do it.
All right.
Clutch Report fam, I got you. Let me just pull it up real quick. All right, here's the first call-in of the day.
CR fam, Ballsy here. Sorry I couldn't make it to the podcast today. But for my hot take, I'm going to say that Austin Matthews should not have been named captain of Team USA. Thank you.
All right, so
Shut
Austin
up, Ballsy.
Matthews not being captain of Team USA. How do we feel?
I mean, I kind of agree with it, but at the same time, I'm kind of in the middle of it. I feel like he has done a decent amount to show he could have been captain, although I do think there could have been some other options. I don't necessarily hate it. I don't love it, but that's just me. What do you think?
If I'm being honest, I don't really care. But, I saw he was the last American-born MVP, so I give him that. But I would give it to, Brady Tkachuk. I feel like he's just a physical guy, fun guy to watch. Yeah.
I agree with that. The Tkachuk brothers are...
They're a bunch of feisty little assholes.
Who is it?
Matthew and Brady Tkachuk.
No, the Smash Bros. From...
Mario?
No, the Mighty Ducks. You know who I'm talking about?
No. Well, I never seen the movie, but I know.
All right, never mind. If
Yeah.
you know, you know.
Yeah.
I could be
If you know,
also
you know.
pronouncing it wrong. So I forgot to send this to you, Burke, but next we have Cole's pre-recorded message.
All right.
He pretty much said that Steph Curry is the greatest basketball player of all time. Give me what you think about that.
Cole, you said this last time. I don't really agree with you. I think he's a great point guard. Obviously great. One of the best of all time. I'll say that. But, I can't get behind that when, there's guys like Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kareem. All those guys are just better overall players.
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, to start, you can't be the greatest of all time in basketball if there's still debates about you being the greatest person at your position, unless you're
Exactly.
undoubtedly. If we're talking about most influential, that's a different conversation. He probably is. But we're talking about greatest. I disagree with that, but he is a great player, though. We do love Curry. So,
Of course.
we're going to ring up this next person here.
All right. We got Luke's audio message.
Oh, jeez.
We ready, Clutch Report family? All right. Yes, we are.
Did you listen to it?
George Pickens is top 5 wide receiver. And that'll be for next season, too. Nestor.
All right. Luke, come
All
on.
right, so we got George Pickens is going to be a top 5 receiver this year and next year.
I agree with that take.
I think it depends on the quarterback.
Exactly.
If he stays with Dallas, then yes. If he goes somewhere to I don't even know where he would go. But if he doesn't go anywhere with a top 10 level quarterback, he might be top 10, but he's not going to be top 5.
I did see a report that they were thinking about franchise tagging him and trading him. So, if that was the case, Patriots get on that.
Yeah, but what do you think, hypothetically, if we did want to make that trade, what do you think the asking price would be?
I saw it was only a second-round pick, which I would be shocked at. But
Yeah.
I would give up a first-round pick any day for him, if we're being honest.
Yeah. I mean, second-round pick for arguably a top 5 receiver is insane.
Mm-hmm. And you'll pay him good,
Exactly.
Perfect.
Although, I don't know about the Patriots' money cap in the next few years. Because obviously we went from having the highest, and this year we're in the middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like the trend is going to be next year we're going to be having to cut
Drake
some
May.
players and cut some contracts for other important contracts. But what do you think on that?
That's a tough one because, they have to pay Drake May soon. And, even this year it's tough because there's guys like Diggs and Owenu who are making a ton of money. Like Owenu has a cap hit of 25 with zero, no money guaranteed. So hopefully they can extend him, free up some money.
And Gonzo's up for a contract, some more money. So it'll be interesting to see that. So,
Exactly.
did Boulanger leave a pre-recorded one or no?
No, he has no time.
Matt,
Matt, you're actually banned from the
You're
podcast.
kicked and you're banned forever.
All
All
right.
right, so we're just going to go to... Don't say their name, though. We're going to let them say their name.
All right, so in the meantime,
In the meantime,
Super Bowl. How are we feeling?
It was a really rough watch, but it is understandable, but you can put it on speaker. I think the Pats made it just a 1 year too early. I think
I
they
agree.
really, I think they really exposed the gaps in our offense, the Seahawks. But good on the Seahawks, honestly.
Hello, this is the Burke calling from Clutch Report Podcast. Please state your name and your hot take.
No. It's Clutch Report, bro. Yeah.
Please state your name and hot take.
My name's Alex, and it's an honor to be on the pod.
Hey, it's an honor to have you.
What's good?
What up, Stacks?
My hot take is, what's harder to go pro in? Fortnite or NFL?
All right, thank you, Stacks.
Have a good one, boys.
All right, bye.
too. All right, Fortnite or the NFL?
Again, no repeat.
That's a tough one because
You
you
can
can
go
be
first.
you can be a fat loser and be good at Fortnite, but you also have to be a physical specimen to make the NFL. So it's a tough one, but I'm gonna say the NFL.
I like to point out that like both, no matter what, as you age, you're gonna suck more at the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, with everything. But I'm gonna go with the NFL on this one. Shout out to those esport guys though. They are.
Yep.
I'll give them some credit. They are pretty talented. in some
Shout out
ways.
to Mongrail. I used to watch you back in the day, and I used to model my Fortnite games after you.
I don't know. Clicks is still carrying hard. I heard.
Have to say, I'm not too caught up.
I'm not either.
All right,
Connor catches me up with it.
sir, Connor. Shout out, Connor. Nothing. All right, next person we will be calling in a very short time.
Back to the Super Bowl. Berg, give me what you think Vrabel said about Will Campbell. Should he stay? Should he move? After this phone call, we should talk about that.
All right.
You can put it on speaker again. Just make sure.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
Dude, what?
All right, let me retry this.
Hold up. Let me pull it up. This thing's right here. All right, so while we do this, we can talk about... Oh, wait. First of all, Chris Paul retired, so we also can talk about that. But Will Campbell obviously had a pretty shitty performance in the
Yes,
Super
he
Bowl.
did.
Give me what you think about that.
I was disappointed, obviously. Disappointed with his performance. It's always tough. Like, I didn't realize that the defense was so good for the Seahawks, if I'm being honest. But, they proved me wrong.
Yeah, that was really shocking.
All right, next call is underway.
Do you think this person answers?
We'll see.
I hope so.
Hello, this is Clutch Report. Please state your name and hot take.
Clutch Report.
Yes, it is.
Solid Driscoll. My hot take. Drake May is going to be the unanimous MVP next year.
All right,
like it.
thank you for your hot take, sir.
Thanks, guys.
All right, bye. All right, so I don't think he stated his name. That was Sully. Sully said that Drake May will be a unanimous MVP next year. Can I go first with this one?
Go ahead.
As much as I love Drake May, absolutely fucking not. We have the sixth hardest schedule next year. I think he'll be in the MVP race, but winning it and being unanimous, I don't think so. But you never know. He could have, who knows what happens this offseason. He could just become Brady all of a sudden and just become an MVP winner, which would be amazing. But I don't think that's going to happen, as much as I'd want it to.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Would love to see that happen. But at the same time, we have to be realistic here. I think if they can get him some weapons, like some reliable guys, and, just have and upgrade that O-line, then it would definitely work out. But until then, we'll have to see.
So I'm going to pull up next season's opponents, and we're going to go – should we go team by team?
Yeah.
Just for defensive-wise. So let's start in the AFC. I don't think – let's go defense comparison for Drake May.
All right.
Drake May against the Bills' defense. I think he'll have a pretty good game against them.
I agree.
The Jets.
Obviously.
Yeah, they suck.
Fuck the Jets.
And then we also have the who am I forgetting? The Dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah, they're always going to be pretty ass.
And then we have the Super Bowl champs Seahawks. Let me hear what you think on that.
We'll see when the time comes. I have to say, it's too early to say much. I don't know. That's a tough one.
What about the Denver Broncos?
They don't move me at all. Bo Picks doesn't move me. They're all salty about how they lost and couldn't go to the Super Bowl, as if they wouldn't get cakewalked anyway. So, hopefully they come out mad and they get smoked either way.
Next, we got the Bears.
Could really care less about the Bears. I think Caleb Williams is super overrated, even though it's not about even though it's about defense. Their defense was pretty good this year, but they also need to re-sign a lot of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, I still think the Pats would win that, but that'll be a fun game to watch.
All right, so actually looking at this now, they're going to play is it NFC West?
NFC North.
North. So we're going to play the North, and I also believe we're going to play some of the opponents in the West for the AFC. And then the NFC, which one's the Vikings division? Is that
The
also
North.
The North? And then we have to face the NFC North. If we're comparing some of those defenses, it's going to be a really tough matchup for the Patriots offense.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the Vikings defense. They were pretty awesome all year. Brian Flores is an amazing defensive coordinator. Probably should have got a job.
Oh, absolutely.
But, we'll leave that up to the owners and the general managers. But, I'm super scared of his defense. I can't lie.
Oh, absolutely. Looking at the opponents right now, I can list off 3 guaranteed wins, but every other game is going to be a very difficult game. So it's going to be really fun to watch, that's for sure. And I think we're ready for the next call. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, while we're waiting, Roman Anthony to Team USA.
Dude, I'm psyched about that.
I'm really happy, too. I mean, he first declined the invite to go play with Team Italy, so I'm happy he's playing with Team USA. We get to see him play. It'll be a fun to see him play. So,
I also would have loved to see him play for Italy. I think it would have been fun. He would have been the star of their team.
oh, for sure.
So, I think him being on Team USA is good, but I think it would have helped out his image more to be on a team like Italy.
Oh, for sure.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, hang up. We don't want to expose their number again.
Yep.
All right. Was this person that you just called?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to circle
on to
back
the next
onto
one?
them. We're going to circle on to this next person, see what they have to say.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they're calling.
All right, here we go. Hello there. This is Clutch Report, and please state your name and your hot take.
Oh, hey, yeah, so, this one's going to be a hot one, but Kobe Bryant is not a top 10 player. Check the stats and look at his teams.
All right, thank you, sir.
very much.
Hey, big fan.
I appreciate that, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so that was JVO, and JVO said Kobe Bryant is not a top 10 player. We'll shoot this one over to you first.
Gotta say, don't have the best basketball knowledge, but, Kobe played for like 20 years. It's hard to say that he's not. I feel like, obviously, he had some pretty stacked teams with like Shaq and stuff, but that's nothing that he can control. That's on the general manager getting him there. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, so I agree with that. I do think Kobe's a top 10 player. Where he lands in that top 10, I'd say he's probably between maybe 5 and 8, somewhere around that range. I do think he's a top 10 player. Like Berg said, you can't really blame Kobe. That's the GM. But I do think Kobe alone has so many iconic moments that you can't say he's not top 10. Mm-hmm. And he's carried so many teams to like the first or second round where he might have lost. But expectations before that year was, oh, this team's going to suck. We're just going to throw them right away. No, Kobe brought those teams to the playoffs, and he performed. So I disagree with that. But thank you for calling in, JVO.
Thank you, Justin. We appreciate it.
We're going to go to this next person.
Let's do it.
Do you have their thing pulled up? Or do I need a yap?
Calling right now.
Do I need a yap?
Yes, you do. Sorry.
All right, so the Celtics, I like to say that Vucevic trade is looking really good right now.
Yeah, he was very good the other night.
We don't need him to put up numbers, which people are complaining about. We need him to rebound. We need him to shoot efficiently and pass the ball. He's done all three of those things. I think we've won every single game he's played with us, so I can't complain about that trade.
Mm-hmm. Looking good right now. Hello, this is Clutch Report. Please state your name and your hot take. Who is this?
Hold on.
Who was that?
Bro, I don't even know. That's what you had Chris's number down as.
What? Oh, jeez. We might have to double check this.
Oh, my God.
Did we just call her rando? Hold on.
I don't know. I think, oh, my God. I think you just called someone random. Bro.
Hold
Gavin.
on. Hold on. Why? All right, it's pulled up. Right here. Is that the one? Is that the number you called?
No. Oh, my God.
Which one did you call? Chris?
Your call has been forwarded.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I was wrong on that last. No,
is this,
3
bro?
1. Oh, I hear. Call this one right here.
I just did.
Oh, you didn't answer?
No.
All right, we're gonna yap then.
Bro, who? Should I text this person and be like, I'm sorry?
Yeah, we can do that after though.
No, I'm going to text. Hey, sorry. Wrong number.
I mean, they just appeared on Clutch Report. I was so sorry about that. All right. What should we talk about while we go?
Let's see.
Before we go on
Spring
this
training.
discussion? Yes. What
Lots of bullpens today. They were saying that Patrick Sandoval looked really good, and Craig Breslow had came out and said that he was very fascinated by their fifth starting option. Whether that would be Johan Oviedo, Patrick Sandoval, Carter Crawford, Peyton Tolley, or even Connor Early.
So, I am obviously not as educated on baseball as he is, but fifth option, one of those ever players they named. And I honestly do think that possibly putting all those guys, maybe half of them who aren't going to be that fifth guy in the bullpen. I personally don't think our bullpen's going to be good this year, but that's just my opinion. But what do you think about the bullpen?
I think it'll be fine. They didn't really lose too many guys, and they're gonna add maybe Cutter, maybe Sandoval, like any of those guys come in and help. I would still like them to get another guy, but as of right now, it looks okay.
Do you trust all those guys you previously listed to be in the bullpen?
I have to say, yes, honestly. They haven't given me any reason not to say they shouldn't be in it. So, and eventually Tanner Houck will be back in the bullpen, I'm pretty sure, and it'll be fun to watch.
I am.
All right, next call.
We calling the right number this time?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Gavin is banned from Clutch Report because he gave me the wrong number.
This person might be in a college lecture or class right now. Possibly. He didn't tell me his schedule.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn, all right. See how it is.
So, there's a really good chance we might have to call this person.
It's fine.
All right. Not that that's a
Dialing
bad
up
thing.
right
I'm not
now.
that's a bad thing. I'm just saying we're gonna have to skip over a few people.
This kid's from Boston. Who
Boston.
made this beat? Shout out to Cam for Boston. This is Clutch Report. Please state your name and your hot take.
Is this Clutch Report?
That's what I just said.
All right, Burke.
Who's?
Nicholas Buck.
What is your name and state your hot take?
My name and my hot take. Alvin. My hot take is that Steph Curry is not top 3.
You mean point guard?
Yeah, top 3 point guard. He's just not.
Wow.
All right. Thank you, Alvin.
He's a better shooting guard than point guard.
All right.
Draymond is the point guard.
All right. Thank you.
All right, we got to hang him before he
Alvin.
says something outlandish. All right, so we just had Alvin call, and he said Steph Curry's not a top 3 point guard, and that Draymond's a better point guard. Is that pretty much what he said? What did he say about Draymond?
He said that Draymond's a better point guard, which I don't really know how I feel about that one.
I don't know either. I don't know how I feel about that whole take, but I think Curry is the best point guard of all time. Some people might disagree, but if you do disagree, there's no one who I can think about. Maybe Russ, maybe Oscar, maybe like all these guys, but
Magic.
Russ, Magic, he'd be number one though. No one could compare to him to being number two. I think, and that's just my opinion. Because if someone says Chris Paul, he hasn't won anything. He's been an all right playoff performer, nothing like Curry has. And he doesn't have the clutch genes like Curry. So, but what do you think?
I think that, I would say it's a debate for, Curry, Russ, or Magic to be number one of all time. All those guys, undeniably amazing. So, I mean, it's tough not having Curry top three just because of what he's done for the game of basketball. I feel like the past 10 years, so. Or 15 even now, so,
I'm gonna drop my own hot take here. I think that just because Draymond played with the Warriors dynasty, he is going to be a Hall of Famer.
I agree. I mean,
I don't think he should, but I think he will be in there.
I feel like Draymond is a little too controversial to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
He'd have a spectacular boxing career after this, though.
All right.
I want to see him versus Rudy Gobert. That'd be awesome.
Oh, someone is calling back.
Oh, who is it?
Hey, this is Clutch Report. Please state your name and your hot take.
My name's David. Sorry.
Wow, you good?
Jesus. Yeah, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good.
All right. My name's David Fleming, and my hot take is that if USA and Canada play in the Olympic gold medal game, USA would dummy those Canadian bastards.
Hey, thank you, Flem. Damn.
All right.
You good?
Airball.
I know. All
All
right,
right,
so all right.
I have to say, I don't know about if they'll, destroy him, but I hope to see that. I don't like to see the Canadians win over the Americans. So
Fuck those Canadians.
yeah, fuck the Canadians. But we'll let that time come.
I do agree that we're going to meet in the finals, arguably, maybe, depending on how bracket works.
They
I don't
should.
know.
They definitely
yes.
should.
If that matchup happens, it's going to be electric, just like the Four Nations game was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to dummy those bastards, like he said.
I agree.
I do think we'll win, maybe like 3-2, 3-1, maybe. It's going to be a fun game to watch. I do think we'll win, but we're not going to dummy the bastards
Yeah.
as much as I want to.
That would be tough to dummy the best.
I think Canada is just a little bit too talented to be dummy bastards in this game, but not a bad take though.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not. All
All
right.
right, so we're going to
I got a friend that wanted to call in last second. Let's give him a ring.
perfect.
This is a very special friend of mine, everyone.
What's the chance he's playing Madden right now?
It's at work. All right, we'll see if he calls back later.
All right, should we try back with this person? Actually call the right number this time?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll give him one more chance.
I'm ringing him right now.
All right, perfect. All right, meantime, I have a strong feeling he'll
Your
answer.
call has been forwarded
Wow.
to an automated
Damn.
voice messaging system.
Hang up. We don't want to leak someone's number again. All right, so let's give it a few minutes before I call anyone else.
All right.
What topic do you think we should talk about while we wait this few minutes?
Let's see. Let's talk about the World Baseball Classic a little bit more.
I'm actually really excited for this. I think that
Same here.
it's going to be fun matchups all around like it was last time. I do think the U.S. is going to win only because if you compare the pitchers from last time to this time, it is genuinely night and day difference. The pitchers we had last time were old, 40-year-old men, retired plumbers.
Shout out to Merrill Kelly, Lance Lynn, all those soldiers who fought for us.
Exactly.
But now we got Paul Skeens, Tarek Skubal. You can't beat that. And you know who I'm really excited to see is Nolan McLean. I think he'll be the hero of the Team USA.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is. He sounds like Lightning McQueen, but
He's the Mets pitcher, Mets rookie breakout pitcher.
yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to watch baseball again now that football's over. But
Same here.
let's talk about. I want to talk about the James Harden trade because right now, my take on the James Harden trade is looking like it's punching me in the face right now. I mean, He's just been amazing. I don't know how. I don't know how he's working with the Cavs this well. Jared Allen must be the happiest person alive.
Yeah.
He's averaging over 20 points a game with playing with Harden, which, again, just was not thinking about. But
Let's see. I got respect for Harden. He's an all-time great, I feel like. But at the end of the day, how much years does he have left with, like, in his career and with the Cavaliers? And they traded Darius Garland, who is pretty much an all-star point guard. That's tough. I can't really get behind that. Like, I don't think that they're gonna win the championship by any means.
oh no. So, with that being said, do you think if you're the Cavs and the Clippers, you're the Clippers, I'm the Cavs, right? And I go up to him like, I want James Harden. You can have anybody but Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen. Would you take picks or would you take more players because I'm not giving you Darius Garland? Like, what would the trade look like if it wasn't Darius Garland?
I would just say, like, 2 first-round picks. I mean, I'm not too sure, honestly. Or maybe Evan Mobley.
Shit, honestly, yeah. I mean, he might be a DPOI, but, like, you have Jared Allen, so it's like you might have to give up the 2 big man rotation, but you add James Harden, so who knows what that trade would honestly look like. It'd be really interesting to see in a way. So, Do you want to call your dad, see if he answers? Do you think he'll answer?
Let me shoot him a text.
Okay, yeah, shoot him a text first. In the meantime, while we wait, the Pats. I was briefly talking about this. Will Campbell played horrible. Drake May was definitely injured. The NFL's Instagram account posted a lot of stuff after the game with Rabel and May, and it really looked like Drake May was playing unhealthy in that game. So, no, I wouldn't change anything on the offense. Actually, take that back.
Just the offensive line, really.
The offensive line needs work. Give me a solid, really good number 2 receiver, and I'll be happy. On the defensive side, there's been a lot of reports saying we're going at Max Crosby wants to come here. We're trade candidate favorites, blah, 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 blah. We would have to give up our heart and our liver for that.
Yep.
I don't know if that's what we should do right now because our team is kind of like in the spot where we have young players that we could wait a little bit, but I don't know who we could sign. Like, give me what you think on that, Burke.
All right. So, I've been doing my research a little bit. Like, Bleacher Report came out with a deal the other day saying that it would cost like 2 first-round picks and Mike Owenu, which I would not do.
Fuck that.
Mike Owenu is your best offensive lineman. But if we're being honest, like, the 31st pick might not even turn into anyone. It's kind of a lottery ticket. So, I mean, I don't know. And I have to say, one person that I do not want on the Patriots is Alec Pierce. I see his name linked to them every single day. Like, he's a big threat. Like, he's averaging 20 yards per catch, but he also has like 40 catches on the year.
It's not sustainable.
Patriots need consistency. Like, they don't need another deep threat guy. They already have that in Booty, I feel like. So,
also, I fucking hate seeing Bleacher Reports like trade candidate things. I think it's actually the biggest piece of bullshit ever. It probably is there for rage bait, for being honest.
Yeah, that's how it is on Twitter. People post a bunch of bullshit for engagement.
It's really stupid, but I mean, Bleacher Report, what are we doing, man? I think my 2-year-old brother. I think my 6-year-old brother could do better with the trade. I mean, you guys want to be legit. Follow Clutch Report, but
Yeah, come on
now. All right, so what should we do? We can't really bring these 2 people until 3:30 because they're still in school.
All right.
Did your dad answer?
He left me on red, so I'm gonna call him anyways.
All right, screw it. We'll see how this goes.
What's up, Nicholas Burke?
Hey, what's up? This is Clutch Report. Please state your name and your hot take.
Oh, this is Robert, and I was just calling to see what you think Brian Bayo will do this year. You think they should think he'll be the fifth starter, or do you think they would be better off if they traded him for a hitter?
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Burke.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. All right, bye.
All right, so Brian Bayo, what do the Sox do with him? Keep him as the fifth guy or trade him for a batter? Start with you.
I would personally keep him. You know, I'm a big Bayo fan, big Bayo believer. All the talk sounds like he's been improving in camp. You know, it's obviously week 1, like 3 days in. So we'll see when the time comes. But, you know, all the hope is there. You know, he won't. I feel like a lot of pressure won't be on him as much anymore. You know, like a few years ago, he was opening day starter. Now he's the number 4 for a good reason, you know. But I feel like this is his year to really break out before they start really considering, like, oh, we might have to trade him, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, he's 26. Like Burke said, he's kind of getting to that age where it's like, all right, now you're not a prospect anymore. We're past that. You got to be this guy now. I think this is his last year to prove that he can be that guy. If not, send him away. But I do think right now we should leave him as the fifth guy. But if not, I also like if he say he does horrible this year, like shoots the shit, however the saying is, and he doesn't perform good at all, I would then trade him for whatever we can get him for it, honestly. But I say give him one more year before we trade him for a big bat, honestly. But yeah, it'll be fun to watch, I guess.
I agree.
I am also high on him, but yeah, that's all. All right, so you think we should call one more people or ramble about one more thing and then end the pod?
Well, I'm waiting for one more call, so
Should we try to ring that person again?
I just sent them a text, so we'll have to see everyone.
All right, so in the meantime, what do you think we should talk about?
Let's see. Who do we think is gonna win the World Baseball Classic? Who are your dark horses?
All right, for dark horses.
I have one in mind, and that would be Venezuela.
Okay, I actually kind of like that one. I feel like they have a few guys that are obviously going way under the radar, but give me your expertise on that.
So they have guys like Wilyer Abreu, Acuna, William Contreras, Wilson Contreras. You know, I think it'll be a fun team to watch. You know, the pitching isn't the best, I'll say that, but you know, I think that lineup alone will just be amazing, and you know, it'll be super fun to watch, and you know, especially when teams like Puerto Rico's roster is awful.
Oh yeah, I mean insurance has killed them, but I do feel bad.
So.
All right, this is going to be kind of a crazy take, granted what I previously just said about this country, but I think Canada is a dark horse. I think they have some guys who can perform in the highest of moments, and I wouldn't be surprised if those guys step up and carry that team to the semifinals or finals. I think the chance of them winning is very slim. I think the chance of them getting there is very high, though. But that's just my non-expertise opinion. But
All right, so my good pal said he'd be like 5 to 10 more minutes because his job's a little busy. So one more thing that we can talk about, I think. Or another thing, I'll say that. The Caleb Durbin trade. How do we feel about it?
I like it. You kind of helped me understand this a little bit more, but we gave up 3 guys who are going to sit in AAA, not have a major piece of a role in this year's team. Kyle Harrison was obviously the big factor in the Rafael Devers trade, which sucks we gave him away. But we just got a guy who's 24, 25. Rookie season, he finished 3rd in NL voting, which is awesome. He is very good. He's going to probably be an opening day starter for sure.
Definitely.
We don't know
as
where
long as
yet.
he doesn't get hurt.
Oh, yeah. We don't know where yet, obviously, but I'm happy we got a third baseman. I'm not going to say I'm worried, but we don't have a big name at second base yet, which I don't think will happen. I trust Meyer there, but what do you think?
Let's see. So I'm more of I would rather see Marcel Meyer at third base. you know, he came up and he played exceptional when he was there. So, you know, I'm excited to watch him. I'm excited to watch Caleb Durbin, see how they progress. I think Caleb Durbin was an excellent pickup for a bunch of guys who were kind of just sitting, you know, didn't really have a spot with the Red Sox. And, you know, even getting the guys on top, Andrew Sigler, Andrew Monasterio, and the competitive B-Bounds pick, you know, it's an extra draft pick.
Which is perfect.
And don't get it wrong, they drafted Roman Anthony with one of those picks, so, you know, all it takes is one pick. You know, Roman Anthony's the face of the Red Sox right now, so, you know.
So, with all this being said, first base, we just went out and traded for Wilson Contreras. I'm probably wrong about this, but is Tristan Costa still technically injured or on the IL?
He doesn't really have a place right now. You know, he looks fine from what they've shown.
Ski masked up, you little bitch. You ain't no ski mask good, boy.
All right, Gavin. Yeah, I'm not too sure, honestly. It definitely seems like he's going to start in Worcester. So
For sure.
So we'll have to see how that goes, but I would love to see him come back to where he was, you know, in 2023. Gave me a reason to watch the Red Sox, I have to say. You know, so I'm rooting for him, no matter what he does off the field, on the field. You know, it's a little controversial, but I'm hoping for the best.
So, what would you say his trade value is right now? Like, is his trade value at an all-time low? I mean, that's kind of a dumb question.
Probably.
It is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
But what do you think we could get out of him if we were to trade him?
If I'm being honest, I have no idea. You know, like it's tough. I don't know how teams value him. I bet the Red Sox would want to value him like his 2023 self, though.
That would be
Which
real
they
stupid.
can't.
They can? You think they can?
Can't, sorry.
Oh, can't. Oh, yeah. They definitely can't.
It's like the Jarren Duran situation. They're valuing him like he's their 9-WAR player that he was a few years ago, when in reality,
He's a 2 to 3 WAR guy, average, right?
higher. You know, he's like a 4 to 5, but it's tough when you're valuing him that high.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like with Jarren Duran, he's so inconsistent. He'll 3-game streak, he'll be hitting, he'll just hit every ball he sees and just perfect. But then for the next 10 games, he's averaging 0.158 batting average. He's been really inconsistent, but I was a little upset we didn't trade any of our outfielders just because I feel like we could have got something really good out of them, but I can't say I wasn't surprised. Burke told me what the expectations was with the Red Sox coming to this offseason, and it lived up to it. He said before the offseason we'd be rumored to get everybody, and at the end of the offseason we didn't get almost all of them, and I see what he means now. So thank you for giving me that.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that. But should we try to give your friend a call, or do you want to maybe call this person back? See if they possibly answer.
He has a game, so I don't want to
yeah.
bother him.
That's fair. We can possibly call one of these two numbers right now,
All
actually.
right, so
But my expectations for the Red Sox, I know Burke said, I don't know if it was a video or the previous podcast, that he doesn't think the Red Sox will make the playoffs. I think we do. I actually don't. I see the Yankees underperforming this year. They brought back everybody. They didn't add anybody new, really. They didn't lose anybody, really. They added everybody back. I think they're going to progress, and we're going to move up to that second slot. Blue Jays are going to be the first slot, no doubt. So that's just my thoughts.
all right, so you know, I think I was watching that video back. I think that I was being too negative. You know, I think that with the addition of Caleb Durbin, the addition of Ranger Suarez, Sonny Gray, Oviedo, Wilson Contreras, it gives you a better team than they had last year. That team won, how much was it? 89 games? 88? 90?
Yeah, I thought it was like 91, 90-ish. I can look it up.
All right. You know, like, based off of last year's team, they should be a 95. Like, they could be a 95 to 98 win team. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being delusional, even after I said they're going to miss the playoffs. But
Why is this tweaking right now? I want to say it's not showing up. I do want to say they did sit around 90 wins last year.
yeah.
I'm just excited to watch it. I know I keep saying this, but I am truly so excited to watch baseball. I feel like I've missed so much of it without being a true baseball fan over the years, but I am really excited that like I got into it in what could honestly could be considered in the next few years the prime years of the Red Sox right now. But I'm really excited
once
to
Roman
watch.
gets going, and hopefully Christian Campbell. Hey, shout out Christian Campbell. Swing's looking good.
Campbell, I'm not gonna lie, I did not believe in you, but I've seen a few videos, and I'm starting to have faith in you again. I'm really hoping my faith can stick with that, but only time will tell.
Hey, shout out to me. I never.
Who?
Shout out to me.
Oh, you? Oh, yeah. Always shout out.
I
to
always
you.
stayed true to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't say the same about that, but it's okay. We all have confidence in you now, so just don't kill our confidence. That'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Exactly.
do you want to try to give one of these guys a call?
Let's do it.
All right, perfect. So that's the Red Sox. The Bruins, I think they got hot in the wrong time. Actually, honestly,
I agree.
It's like the Red Sox last year. I know we keep talking about the Red Sox. It's like the Red Sox last year. They got hot at the wrong time. We will talk about this after this call.
Hey, this is Clutch Report. State your name and your hot take.
Oh my Jesus Christ, JD.
I bet.
I bet. All right, we're going to talk about the Bruins. I think we got hot at the wrong time. I honestly feel like that we were on such a good streak, and then we're off now. And I guarantee you half the team's going to take a vacation, honestly. So I wouldn't be surprised if when we come back, they're going to be like the Red Sox. They're going to lose, not like the Red Sox, a few games. I think we're going to lose a lot of games. And I think it's going to take our record. I hope not either, but I feel like being realistic, this break is going to kill us. But what do you think?
I mean, with the trade deadline coming up, I feel like that'll play a big role in it. You know, if they can go out and trade for some guys, I hope they do. You know, I don't think they're going to win the cup, but I also wouldn't mind them. You know, like just putting a good team out there for the rest of the year. You know, they have a lot coming up. They have Higgins, Letourneau. It's gonna be fun to watch.
The prospects are looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I also do think how the season goes by how we treat the trade deadline.
I agree.
If we're sellers, obviously we're going to suck. If we're buyers, it could be 50-50. If we stay the same, we're going to be trending towards sucking. But I really hope we do buy a little bit. Don't give up. Maybe give up a prospect or two. Don't give up the big name guys for a big name player. I don't want that right now. But that's just me.
I agree. You know, like I think if they should buy and sell.
Oh, for sure. I think there are some players. Who's one player you want to see gone, honestly?
Peak. Oh, he's making a lot of money. I mean, like I don't watch too many games, but you know, he just doesn't stand out. Like he's another guy. I feel like they could move off of him and get someone else.
Who's that? Who's the ginger? I can't think of his name. He's defenseman.
Lowry?
Yes, I think that's him, Lowry. I don't want him on the team. I think he's definitely improved from last year, which is great. I don't think that he'll be sustainable for what we need him to be. Yeah, Mason Lowry.
Mm-hmm.
He's young. I understand that. But
Oh,
we got a
Big
call.
phone call
Hold on.
incoming.
We're pausing right now.
hey there. This is Clutch Report. Please state your name and your hot take.
Yo, my name's Ethan. My hot take is Russell Westbrook is statistically the best point guard of all time.
All right, thank you, sir.
And then one more, it's not a hot take. Will Campbell fucking sucks.
Okay.
All right.
Paul, let's treat that second one. The second one,
Very true.
His rookie year sucked. Who knows what the future could hold? But we're gonna go to this first one. Russell Westbrook is statistically the best point guard of all time. We actually heard that from Alvin, right?
Yeah.
In class.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, most triple doubles of all time. It's hard. You know, it's really hard to say anything bad about that. You know.
Yeah. I also would say that I agree with that. I just wish that statistics meant championships.
I agree.
Because sadly it doesn't. Sadly, Russ doesn't have any championships. Right now he's on the shitbox team of the Kings. I think we could run the Kings better.
Shout out to the Kings.
Shout out to the Kings. I think we could run the Kings better, but yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I just kind of feel bad for Russ because that boy's a G. So, but yeah. And then,
Also, the most disrespected player of all time, I feel like.
I think him going to the Lakers honestly like killed his career, which isn't the craziest of hot takes because it honestly did. But
I agree.
I think if he didn't go to the Lakers, his chances of the Hall of Fame would have been 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But I think because of the Lakers, right now it's probably lingering around the 60 to 75%.
Probably.
But that's just me.
He should make the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Let's be
absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of another triple-double king, we have Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Jokic retires this offseason. Does he make it to the Hall of Fame?
That's a tough question.
I personally say yes.
I give it I don't know. Like, he's obviously like a 3-time. I would love to see him play for another 5-10 years.
Oh,
obviously.
for sure. I just don't know if he wants to.
Yeah. It's hard to walk away from all that money, though. Like, if you're him,
I mean, with all that money, he can buy all the horses he wants. So that might be the motivator. Who knows? But I personally think that if he retires today, he will be. His MVP season, insane. Championship season, insane. That playoff run, perfect. He's shown time and time again that he's going to be top 5 in the league every single year, which I think speaks levels to his game. So I think he does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame if he retires today, which he won't. But if he did, I think he gets in.
All right.
So
You think we should call it there?
I think we should call it there.
All right.
All right.
Let's give our shout-outs.
You go first on this one.
Shout out to Mr. Reed. Bro, do you even pee? We saw that you wanted more Red Sox content, so we'll have to start coming out with more, and baseball in general. And yeah, thank you for all the support.
On that note, I think we have to do the weekend review for the Red Sox absolutely when the season starts.
Yep. Oh, we definitely will.
And then my shout out, I'd like to shout out, who should I shout out? Cameron Dickhut.
Thank
for
you,
that
Cameron.
Boston accent he gave in
Boston.
Boston. That Boston accent in class today was perfect.
And thank you for buying the merch.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to everybody who bought the merch. Are you wearing it under this?
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful merch. I think when this comes out, maybe, I think we might reopen it for anybody who didn't get it.
Hop on it, everyone.
Not 100%. We'll let you know, though. But thank you for watching
Thank you, guys. We
today's
appreciate it.
podcast. We'll catch you next week. Peace.